Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/PettyRevenge. In today's episode, some people just need to be taught better manners. I'm happy to help. Won't close your pinging truck door? Hope you don't mind my watering. Unwanted throuple. Don't want a clean flat? Then you'll have nothing. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Some people just need to be taught better manners. I'm happy to help. This happened last week and I only now have time to type it out. One of my friend, Leah, celebrated her 30th birthday. Due to personal reason, she went all out for it. Venue was amazing, food was great, decor was tasteful, good music, and guests were asked to wear something fancy. The day of, everything was going well until someone dropped to one knee. You already know where this is going. Someone actually proposed. At someone else's birthday. I was giving the couple the side eye, but I thought maybe this was planned. Maybe Leah knows, because who would be bold enough to do this without the host's permission? So I went to find Leah. She was sitting at a table surrounded by a few friends looking a mixture of angry and sad. I asked if she knew this was going to happen. She gave a small head shake and said, "Well, there's nothing for me to do now, right?" I decided then, she doesn't have to do anything. I'll do it for her. I walked up to the happy couple, who at this point was surrounded by a few people who was congratulating them. The audacity. To give credit to some people, a lot of the guests was looking awkward, bewildered, and had a face of not interested to be involved in the drama. So not everyone lost their common sense, it seems. Back to the story, I walked up to her, asked to see the ring. She was all smiley holding out her hand and I made a show of looking at it closely, then loudly said, "Well, at least the ring is decent." Immediately, smile gone. She looked shocked and asked, "What's that supposed to mean?" Again, loudly I told her, "Girl, you got proposed at someone's celebration which she didn't plan or pay for. You're not even worth that much. I'm just glad he didn't cheapen out on the ring." Then I turned around, walked to a nearby friend and still in a voice that I want everyone to hear said how tacky and embarrassing they are. Like a switch, everyone then started whispering at them. Some that I heard includes, "Who does that at someone's birthday? Man can't even plan an event and had to mooch of someone else. If I was her, I wouldn't have said yes." They left quiet fast after that, and while the party did end kind of awkward, Leah did look better at the end, so I don't feel guilty. As I'm not familiar with the couple, I only heard second and third hand story about what has been happening, so not sure about the validity. Apparently she has been complaining how her proposal's ruined and she can't even have a second one because she's traumatized by the first one. Thankfully no one is giving her time, instead she's getting even more ridiculed. The next rumor I heard, the couple, have been fighting. The proposal was supposedly her idea and he just went along with it. Now, he's getting called pathetic and cheap. I have no sympathy for someone that's stupid. So moral here, people, have some class and learn better manners. Won't close your pinging truck door? Hope you don't mind my watering. A commercial repair person was working on something in the parking lot beside the side of my backyard. He left his keys in the ignition and the door open so that the opening was pointed at the side of my place. My nice summer day with windows open was mangled by a constant pinging. He was not using the open door to do anything. After about half an hour, I asked him if he could close his door to stop the noise. He would not and was surly at the suggestion that I would even make such a request. The pinging went on. I asked again, maybe not so nicely. Nope. After another half hour, I decided that it was time to water my garden. I got the sprinkler and set it in a new location that would throw a little water over the fence and onto his open door. It wasn't much, but as the pinging continued, it got wetter and wetter. It was hardly noticeable. Knowing the pinging was being offset with some petty revenge made it easier to deal with as it continued. I happened to be in the kitchen to see the nasty look he sent my way when he returned to the open door. It still brings a little satisfaction for me to know he could have prevented it by not being an asshole. Unwanted throuple. Hope this is allowed here and also hope it's enjoyed. So this isn't my petty revenge story. The best Eve ever managed is going onto my ex-boyfriend's Netflix account after he cheated on me and messing up algorithms/suggested movies by liking a bunch of crappy rom-coms. However, I have a petty revenge story that my friend did that has always made me cackle and delight because it's the most insanely crazy and extreme level of revenge I've ever witnessed in real life. So, my friend's grandfather died, she was very close with him and he left her £25,000. She and her boyfriend decided to buy a house together with it because they'd been together 3 years at that point and had a 1-year-old daughter. My friend and her boyfriend apparently talked about it, and because he couldn't afford to save anything for a deposit, he agreed that she pay the $25,000 deposit and then they'd get a joint mortgage for the remainder and he would pay the first 2 years of mortgage repayments to make their contribution equal. So, fast forward 18 months, her daughter asks where daddy's friend is and my friend finds out the BF had been having an affair for about a year and bringing the other woman to their house while my friend worked. She's a nurse, so does shifts including nights, whilst their daughter was home. Obviously, my friend was devastated and very angry, and looking back, or logically now, she should have kicked him to the curb outside, but instead, because she knew he had brought this woman into their home etc., she was the one to pack a bag and leave with their daughter back to her mother's house. By the time she had recovered a few weeks later, and obviously the reality of the situation had set in, she immediately told him they had to sell the house because she wanted her investment back, the $25,000 deposit she had paid. Because he really was an absolute leech/loser of a man, he had never been the sole payer of the mortgage repayments either, like they had agreed when purchasing the house, as his way to make up for not contributing anything to the deposit. He had only paid the monthly mortgage amount out of his wage only for about 3 or 4 months, before they ended up just splitting all bills equally because it's obviously just easier. He informs her at that point he's already moved his girlfriend in, the girl he cheated on her with, and the only thing she can do is buy him out of his half cause he wasn't moving otherwise. He also threatened her that she had no legal leg to stand on if she expected a bigger share of the house sale because of her much bigger contribution via the deposit because it wasn't documented, and so she shouldn't expect much money back anyway even if she could make him sell because he was entitled to 50-50. My friend's response? She waited for her next midweek day off work, waited for the time when she knew her scummy ex and his new girlfriend would leave for work and got her family and a van to move a bed, wardrobe etc. into the second bedroom of the house, which had been just her daughter's room at the time. She said when him and his girlfriend walked in that evening to find her and their daughter sitting on the sofa watching TV, they looked like their brains exploded. How she managed to live in that house for a month with her ex and his mistress/girlfriend and not blow up is beyond me. She even said she actually enjoyed keeping her calm and acting as if they weren't there while they just got more and more uncomfortable and awkward living there till they eventually did give in and leave. She is forever a legend in my eyes. The absolute ultimate petty revenge is moving back into your family home where your scumbag ex has moved his girlfriend in thinking he's won. Don't want a clean flat? Then you'll have nothing. After months of getting pushed around and taken advantage of by my flatmates, I have finally taken a petty step which makes me feel great. I'm the only person in my flat that cleans, puts dishes away, and buys essentials. I have OCD and clean when stressed/out of compulsion, and my flatmates have taken advantage of it. I have never seen any of them lift a cloth, sponge, or mop. It's taken me months to get to a place where I am mentally comfortable to do this, but I finally feel able to. As of tonight, I have taken all of the following out of the communal areas of our flat. All of these I have bought with my own money and have been buying repeatedly for months. Bin bags, hand towels, kitchen towels, sponges, dish soap, hand soap, toilet roll, kitchen roll, cloths, bleach, floor cleaner, disinfectant, kitchen cleaners, bathroom cleaner, clothes drying rack, washing powder, fabric softener, toothpaste, mouthwash, face cloths, face cleanser, shaving foam, shampoo/conditioner, body wash. Also, every single one of my dishes, pots, pans, glasses and utensils which they so love to use and never clean. Our flat is now barren. I'm going away this weekend and locking my bedroom door. I'm currently sitting in my bed looking at everything on my desk and listening to them going to the bathrooms knowing they have no toilet roll or hand soap, smiling at my little petty victory. If they need anything, they can buy it themselves for once. Edit. For everyone asking for an update, if I come back at the start of the week and anything has happened, then I will be sure to update you all. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.